Hey guys, C-Drama Invasion here, and let's talk about the KRIS WU update. We'll talk about all the things that I haven't been covering, so his arrest and things that were trending, as well as the latest news to date. I highly recommend checking out the other 3 parts plus the Zhang Shuang and KRIS WU double standard video that I made quite recently and uploaded, so you're caught up and you'll understand this one better. So just click on the links to my Chinese scandal playlist in the description box and you can scroll backwards, and they're listed part 1, part 2, part 3, and this one will be part 4. But I highly recommend the Zhang Shuang stuff too, since I'm going to talk about it here too. So as we know so far, KRIS WU has been detained, and this was made official on July 31st by Chaoyang Public Security Bureau. After being arrested, there were a lot of things that happened. First off, there is the matter that a lot of rumored people in his circle, the middlemen, his friends, are trying to throw him under the bus right now and just cut him off as soon as possible. So there's a lot of chaos behind the entertainment industry, especially the ones who often parties with him. They are suspecting that after questioning and investigating him, we'll get to know a bunch of new names and other parties involved. After the announcement of his detainment, KRIS WU and his studio Weibo accounts have been both removed. This usually has never happened before, even if it's a very serious case, such as Zhang Shuang's case or Fan Bingbing, who all did illegal things. But this time, the government just decided to shut down social media accounts. Anything regarding KRIS WU, all the threads that he's been in, and discussions online on Weibo has been removed as well. I think this is a smart move because there could be a lot of false information, or when they're trying to comb through a lot of evidence and trying to see who the victims were and trying to get witness statements, things like that. It's hard to contact people if there's always a flood of new comments by the public or their opinions on the matter, or replying to the studio or whatever. But despite this move, there's clearly still a lot of discussion, and people just move off of Weibo and use other social media accounts to talk about him. All his songs also got removed from NetEase, as well as his music accounts, music profiles are removed from QQ Music as well. The only exception is that his works with other artists and tracks that he featured on. There's even more speculation that since they removed his music as well and not just discussions, it means that they will probably ban him from the music industry in China. And as for SNS or social media platforms in China, it is a pro and con type of situation because yes, you're removing a bunch of unwanted traffic, spam, all of that, but you're also removing his ability to post whenever he wants to respond or talk about the situation. What do you guys think about this move? Do you think that it's a good thing, or is it not? Anyways, a day after, the China Film Music Association released a statement renouncing KRIS WU as well, saying that their so-called top liulang, which is traffic popularity, and fan clubs' foreign identities don't have privilege to do whatever they want, and that they refuse to support or tolerate any illegal or unethical behavior. And it is official that the Golden Hairpin Weibo deleted all of his photos except for one, which he is not in it. There's already rumors that they are trying to salvage this with a new actor to replace Chris, and the actor is Arthur Chen. However, after a couple of days, Arthur Chen's studio quickly said that he isn't going to be the replacement of KRIS WU, but they're still looking into the AI technology for replacing the male lead in the Golden Hairpin. And throughout the last 2 weeks, we also have a woman who was a very famous editor, scriptwriter. Back in 2016, when there were already victims who were trying to expose him on her show, she did defend him, saying that the girls just wanted clout and money, and said, what kind of better fan service can a fan have if they ever get to sleep with their favorite idol? Her name is Ma Weiwei, and now she finally came out to apologize. She then shot a video of herself saying that she was in a very bad place at the time she got divorced and wasn't in the right headspace when she supported him. Weibo actually announced the number of super topics, fan communities, and groups relating to the KRIS WU incident, people that were probably starting fan wars or talking about his issue. So they closed 108 communities and disbanded 789 groups, as well as shut down 990 accounts and suspended a lot of people as well. They're keeping a close eye on this and gives out the message that there are very serious consequences, even if it's online topics. Moving on, the most recent KRIS WU related thing that popped up is that China Press, the Chinese language newspaper in the US, reports that a lawyer in California is verifying a report by a student who said that she met KRIS WU at an LA fan meeting and he assaulted her. So now this is becoming a global issue. The girl said that she was under 18 at the time and she wants to pursue him legally now. So as of right now, the case is getting even more serious because it's not just China-based. Apparently, now they have to work with legal teams, one in China and their police force, and the other one is with the authorities and legal team in the US. But as you know, this just adds more complication and more time into this case. So they have to go through everyone and every single account just to make sure and verify whether or not there's enough solid evidence to build a case against him. And since this is such a big case and basically globally everybody's watching, I wonder if the police are going to keep on releasing everything publicly in like stages, how they did with the first Mangmeizu police report, and then they're going to do a second round, a third round, and let the public follow along, or if they're just going to do the rest behind the scenes and then let us know everything at the very end, which is probably going to take years. But the general advice right now is that they are trying to control the situation by making sure that there's less traffic, especially misinformation on this, especially since there were so many victims that were opening up on social media. It's hard to keep track of, and I guess they kind of just want them to report to the police directly instead of doing it on social media. And here comes the Zhang Shuang part. Netizens are also comparing their treatment and wondering why her Weibo account isn't shut down as well as her threads, studios, or anything that might be spreading misinformation as well. This whole situation is so complicated, and hopefully we get a couple of answers or some clarifications as soon as results are out. And I'll definitely be updating you guys, so make sure to subscribe and turn on notification bells to all so you don't miss out on future videos. And in the meantime, if you haven't seen other Chinese scandal videos, then make sure to check out that if you're interested in what's been happening in the recent years in the Chinese entertainment industry. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and the comments are open for discussions as always. And if you want to support my channel, then check the Ko-Fi page linked in the description box as well. Highly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.